Yeah, I'm going to talk about these things. Yep. And I don't care if I offend you. I really don't. And the only reason why it offends you is because it's the truth. Prime example. There's women out there who shame men for being masculine and all that kind of stuff, and say, "Oh, there's double standards that men try to enforce and all that." And they just do it. And they're also the same women who go around and say, "All men are idiots. All men are the same." And then they turn around when things don't go their own way and they realize that they're lonely. They say, "Where are all the good men at?" I got to tell you, if anything, I have to agree with Raging Rob about the whole Illuminati thing that Disney does, whatever, and all that. But it goes further than that. These Disney movies like Beauty and the Beast, it installs that princess complex into women. They want that fairy tale lifestyle, that fairy tale relationship that clearly doesn't exist. And so I'll be so bold to say that some of those women have feel entitled to a fairy tale relationship. Again, it doesn't exist. And when a woman finds out about a man's flaws, one of his flaws, doesn't talk to him anymore. Doesn't want to deal with it. And as far as body shaming goes, some of you women are just as guilty as men. I mean, let me break it down. You as a woman, you say to a man, "Oh, you have a small dick." Well, guess what? You're body shaming that man. So you have the gall and sit there and say, "Don't body shame me because I'm fat, I don't have a big booty, whatever, and all that, big boobs and all that crap." You have the gall to body shame men. Seriously. And that goes for feminists too. And I gotta say this. Women out there, they always go after the bad guys. And then, after what's all said and done, after a man beats a woman, what does that woman do? She goes after another bad guy. It's an endless cycle. They perpetuate the definition of insanity. Yes, I'm saying this about some of those women too now. They are perpetuating the definition of insanity where they do the same things over and over and over again. You enable those men to hit you for no reason. You enable those men to push you, to abuse you for no reason. You enable them. You know why? Because you keep on going after the bad guys. You think you can change the bad guys. I'm a truthful asshole. I'm not a good guy, I'm not a bad guy. I'm a truthful asshole. And this bullshit that you say, "Oh, men can't hit women." I say bullshit. If a woman comes after me with a knife, I'm going to shoot her ass. Point blank. Just like I see a male cop raping a female, I'm going to shoot the cop. Point blank. If a woman hits a man for no reason, the man has every right to hit the woman. Vice versa. If a man hits a woman for no reason, the woman has every right to hit the man. So what? You gonna just walk on a hiking trail and you encounter a rattlesnake and you're surprised that a rattlesnake bites you because you did not heed to the rattlesnake's warning? Oh, it bit me. You can't do that because I'm a woman. No, it don't work that way. It don't. Don't work. Going back to the princess complex here. I'm only 34 years old. I have plenty of experience when dealing with this bull crap. And I gotta say, if you're a feminist too, you claim to be a feminist, then you turn around and you hate men, you're not a feminist. What was the word? Misandrist. You're a misandrist. And you twist the definition of feminism around. You say you believe in equality between the sexes. That's what they call an egalitarian. You're not a feminist, you're an egalitarian. Know the difference. You believe everybody's equal, you're an egalitarian. Simple as that. Feminism is about women's rights. That's it. Women's rights. Pretty much established the gender pay gap. I mean, you know why? Why that is? Because women generally do not go after the general labor jobs like welding. They don't work in general labor jobs like welding, plumbing, building houses, construction, and all that. I mean, there's a few women who do. Women take cashier jobs, accountant jobs, customer service representative jobs. You name that. You name whatever it is that comes off the top of your head. I mean, you guys want equality, right? Well, guess what? Equal rights means equal lefts. Equal rights means equal lefts. Just being real. And not to mention, I saw a video not too long ago of a feminist saying, "Why are men are not interested in me?" Crying and everything. I was about ready to comment, but for some reason I said, "Nah." Just let her wallow in her despair and sorrow and all that. Just let her learn for herself. So she was crying and saying, "No man's interested in me," and of course, no, blah blah blah, and it's the same old sob story that some women do on YouTube and Facebook. Oh, it's the man's fault. It's the men's fault. It's the patriarchy's fault. Blah 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 blah, and whatever. I was gonna say no. Maybe it has something to do with you. It amazes me that people tell men, they say you're not entitled to be given a chance. Well, if that's the case, you're not entitled to be given a chance either. As people say, you're not entitled to a woman's time. Well, I guess a woman is not entitled. Just me saying this, a woman is not entitled for my time. That simple. And yet here we are, 2021, and apparently some people can't figure that out. Some, I'm not saying all feminists, but some feminists, they say, "Oh, I'm a good feminist," but they turn around and hate men. They're on their personal crusade to hunt for men, man hunts, whatever. And of course, you got some of the other women saying, "Oh well, you know, all men are the same, and where are all the good guys at, and all that." But they turn around and say, oh, "My man he better have a nice house. He better be rich. He better have Lamborghinis. He better have Ferraris, McLarens, and all that. He better be rich as fuck." Don't work that way. No, what you want is a sugar daddy. That's all you want. You want a sugar daddy. He's going to give you free handouts. Because you're too lazy to pay for your own bills, you're too lazy to pay for your the own stuff that you want to have or need to have. You're just too lazy. That's just my opinion. That's what I think about the whole thing. You know, usually I stay clear of people because I'm not a people person. Point blank. Part of the reason why I'm not a people person is because my experiences when it comes to dating. If some of you knew the bullshit I had to deal with for the past 12 years when it comes to dating, the dating scene, you understand where I'm coming from. But I'm getting sick and tired of these women going around saying, "All men are the same. Where are all the good men at?" And feminists saying, "Oh, well, we believe in equality and all that," but really, they want special treatment. Because it comes down to one thing: entitlement.